And some more news also, Perk. As of today, NBA teams are closing all facilities to players and staff until further notice. So we had a fan question from Real Brandy T. She says, "How are players staying in shape during this time? Not just physical shape, mentally fit and connected to the game and their teammates. How would you be doing it, Perk?"
The hardest thing in the world, the thing I struggle with the most, and that's dieting. Like you gotta diet, right? So like at the end of the day, that's the number one thing. Like it's almost like being injured. Like you can't just put on weight like and sit back and just eat whatever you want. So that's the number one thing. The number two thing is you gotta be creative. Like we saw like Serge Ibaka, like build an in-house gym and like do certain things. I mean, to be honest, and you guys know this, like as being a basketball player, if you ever played the game of basketball, it's nothing that gets you in basketball shape than playing basketball. So all you could
You
do
need
is
to get
try,
the muscles.
right. All you could do is try to maintain. So at the end of the day, it's nothing that's really out there that could just have you all the way prepared. Now you could just do what you can, push-ups, weight room, sit-ups, abs, whatever, squats or whatever the case may be to keep your body intact. But if you got a treadmill, try to keep your cardio right. But it's nothing prepares you like you gotta play basketball.
I mean,
Yeah,
this is what your 60-second sports splash is about, but you guys make sure to tune into it because it's very, very entertaining. But like, sum up what you said and what you realized at the end of it.
yeah. I mean, I think this to me, that's the we're not having a season part because, like Perk said, there's nothing that gets you in shape for playing basketball like playing basketball. Where these guys, they can't go to the practice facility anymore. It's not like they can go to Lifetime Fitness and get a run in or even get some shots up there because that's shut down. And the reality is, I know a lot of people, NBA players make a lot of money, and a lot of people think that means everyone's got a house like Mike Tyson's house in Connecticut with like I have a football field and a basketball court. But a lot of these guys live in apartments and condos,
Right.
right? And so they don't have those kind of facilities at their house. They might have like a couple free weights, but again, if my whole thing is I'm living close to the practice facility, so I never have to have a treadmill or a bike
Yeah.
or weights in my house because if I need a workout, I'll go 10, 15 minutes over. I know, for instance, Luka Doncic lives not too far from the practice facility in Dallas. Like, why would he ever have a whole weight set or a treadmill or an elliptical in his house when he lives right next door to the practice facility? So, all I'm thinking about all those players that don't have those things around their house. And we heard like the teams will be providing each player with stuff if they need it. But again, that's just one small part of it. And so even if miraculously in 8 weeks we got this thing under control and now we can start to have games whether it's in an arena that has fans or not, you can't just ask these guys, all right, guys, go ahead, play basketball. Because
Right.
you're going to have a bunch of
Right.
injuries from people who have, it's not even like they've been irresponsible and eating bonbons on their couch. It's just they haven't been keeping up in terms of fitness at the correct level to play
Right.
NBA basketball.
Because even like one other point, like people, I heard someone tell Serge, "Hey Serge, why you just don't go outside and go for a run?" Like long distance running for NBA players is the worst. Like that's training your body to do the wrong thing. Like I
Right.
found that out the hard way. Like going out and doing like 5 mile running, like a 5 mile run doesn't work for an NBA player. Like you have to do intervals, you have to do
Mm-hmm.
sprints. Like that's the thing that get it. Now, if you want to do sprints and set up cones outside, then I get that. But 5 mile running is for retired guys like myself.
Right. And when you look at someone like Matisse Thybulle, who's been just hilarious on TikTok. You saw him. He says he's in an apartment building. I don't know where in Philly he is, but some people don't even have like areas, backyards, or
Yeah.
who knows if they're gonna, if there is a park nearby where he can do that. You still
Is it
got
going
to
to be
be
Rocky?
cognizant of social distancing.
Yeah, he's got to do the Rocky thing where he's running in the street and people are running behind him. I guess like it's not a practical solution for most people. And one of the things I talk about in my video is like, your Peloton and whatever other scam kind of thing where you pay a bunch of money per month. in front of your TV for workouts. Like that works for you because you're just trying to be in shape for regular people walking around. These
Yeah.
people are trying to be in shape for the highest caliber of this sport anywhere in the world. It's just a level of intensity that you can't replicate in your room or in your backyard or running in the streets. Like Perk said, part of NBA basketball is you're not doing anything. Now you're doing really intense stuff for like an interval of this amount of time. Now you're not doing anything again. Now you come sit down again. There's no part of it where you're working out continuously the whole time or running continuously the whole time. And that's why we say the best way to get in basketball shape is to actually play basketball.